thank you very much, Herrick. And it's also with great privilege for us to join Herrick's partnership, the fourth generation district heating initiative. So we are very happy and to participate in the initiative. And also Mark's presentation gave a very, I think Mark's presentation is very impressive and give us a very bright future for renewable energy. And I'm very encouraged by hearing that large majority of Americans support renewable energy, and I also hope President Trump can also support renewable, although he don't believe climate change. Okay. So today, so I would like to use some time to give a very brief introduction about the district heating in China. So you can see, so this is the picture of the building energy consumption and also the contribution for space heating. So from this diagram, so you can see, China's total energy consumption is more than Europe and plus United States. So it's even more than. But you look at the energy consumption in the building sector. So you can the China EU. So it's almost the similar. It's almost the same. That means China's larger part of the energy consumption so actually takes place in the industry sector, and in the building sector. So it's almost more or less the same. So it's similar to the EU, and also you can look at the space heating. So the contribution is about 34%, but in Europe, so it's 60%. So it's a little different. So this is the situation. And in China, why? So we have the space heat, the building energy consumption is not so much, compared to the total energy consumption. So now, so before China's reform and open up to the outside, the government has set a line for space heating. So you can see, so this is line, so it's along the Huai River and the Qiliang, the mountain. So you can see the line. So in the line north of the line, so there's half of the line. This area there are space heating facilities. But in the North China, so there's no any space heating facilities. So you can. This is that time the government would like save the money, and there's not so much money, and also the people, of course, there are not so much money, and also there's not much energy. So this is the big policy. I think this policy is already, so this regulation is not, deleted yet. So it still works. So but so because the family, because the people become richer. So in the south part of China, even they have not pipelines for the district heating, but they also use for space heating in the winter by air conditioners. So and also there is in China there's a big debate. So really China would like to change so this the policy. That means you also need to be for the infrastructure planning and also for the building planning and for the urban planning. They also you will introduce the infrastructure for the space heating. Okay, but anyway, so this is I think it's also largely contribute to why China's building energy consumption, the size is not so big. And also, so you can see in the picture. So for the north part of China, I think most of the space heating takes place in the north part of China. So this is the technology. The technology is district heating, like district heating. But for the rural areas, it's stoves and it is stoves. But only for the southern urban area, air conditioner. So it's the basic. The picture of China's energy, the space heating. And also, so this picture shows the demands features of China space for space heating. So you can see, so in terms of in China, so for space heating, so in the winter, the temperature, the temperature is standards of the temperature is 18 degree. So this is the 18 degree heat days. So they reflect the demand factors. So you can see, so the Shanxi province is almost near the line, so of the space heating line. And also you can see Xiliang Zhang, so it's very north of east north, very north of China, near Russia. You can see their space heating demand is much higher. So you can see here is Sweden, almost the same, okay, or Sweden. And where is Denmark? Denmark is here. It's Denmark here. It's also close. It's similar. The demand is similar to the Shanxi province. Shanxi province is close, not far away from Beijing. So there is Beijing. I think Beijing is here. You can see, you can see it here. So this is Beijing, Denmark. So you can see Beijing for China is a very big difference. So in terms of demand characteristics for the space heating, and also, and in China, if you are thinking about how to say the space heating solutions and the options, you also see. So for the whole year, the difference in the temperature change significantly. So I think at least it's much how to say significant than what happens. So it's in London. So for Beijing. So in the Beijing, so in the winter, in the summer, the temperature is very high. Also in the winter, so the temperature also very low. So there's a big difference. So this also when you think about the space heating solutions, you also have to consider this feature. This feature, and also you can see. So now we go to the main point. So the main theme of our conference. So it's about the district heating. So this is the district heating floor areas. So you can see with a significant, sustained growth for the district heating areas. So in China. So I think it's primarily happened. It primarily happened. So in the north, in the north part of China. So you can see that. And also you can see there is a comparison. So of the district heating and the other ways you can see. So the other ways, so the size of other the space heating by other resources. So it also there is also an increase, but not so much. So most of the increase happens in the district heating. So I think Erica, so I think you project and from your project you also. You also from this initiative, so you will come up with very innovative technological options. I think it's very meaningful for China. So and also so this this shows the energy consumption by the features of the mix of energy consumption. You can see this is the North China heat, the energy used for the North China space heating. So just I mentioned, you can see the floor area, so it's increased significantly. But you can see the energy consumption is not too much. That means so the energy efficiency has been improved significantly by replace the low efficiency boiler. By introduce more CHP, more efficient CHP. So this is the the energy used for space heating. So in the commercial buildings and the public buildings. So you can see this. There is obvious increase growth. So this usually by this is the urban households, but not include the north part of China's household, and this is the rural area. So you can see, and So you can see in this context, the district heating actually so playing a very important role for China. So the the energy conservation. So in the building for the building energy. And but if you look at this picture, then you have you are not so optimistic. You can see most of the fuel is coal. So it's coal. So only the natural gas is now recently. So there is an obvious growth for the natural gas for the space heating, for the district heating. Why? Because of the pollution, the air pollution. So in Beijing, and the big cities, and Beijing and Hebei and Tianjin. Because of the air pollution, so there's in Beijing. I don't know how many people have in Beijing. So you go to Beijing, they have 6 rooms. It's very big, 6 rooms. So within now the 5th ring, so all the coal-fired boiler for space heating has been phased out. Has been forced retired. So and replaced by the natural gas-fired boiler. So I think this is why just very recently, so there is a very fast growth for the natural gas use for the space heating. But primarily, so it's still a coal. And also, so you can see, I think it's I have some concern, because the size is very big. So there is something like a lock-in, the technology lock-in. Regularly, how to change the situation? How to address the stock? So I think it's a big challenge. So maybe Eric, you can help us find some innovative solutions. And also you can see, so for the space heating efficiency in the north, it has been improved significantly for the whole building sector. So the intensity is increased. Why? Because the income of the people has been increasing. They need more space heating, and also they would like a more comfortable life. So they use more energy for the buildings and for the commercial buildings. But I think in the north, because of the district heating, so the intensity, the performance is getting is still keep getting better. So this is, I think, the situation. But I think it's on one hand, so that most of the space heating and the energy come from coal. But you can see this shows in China actually there is a very much big problem. It's the overheating. It's overheating. You can see, the government has the standards for space heating. It's 18 degrees. So you can see, according to a survey conducted by the Building Energy Center of Tsinghua University. So you can see almost every month. So there is a big overheating. So the temperature is in the room is much higher than you actually needed. Because I also have an apartment at the university. So the space heating, the Tsinghua University is very good to the professors. They would like to keep the temperature is very high. So they have to sometimes we have to open the door. So in the winter. So this is my experience. So but later I will tell you why. Because now the tariff, the bill is based on squares. Okay, it's not based on the heat. So I think it's a big issue. So there is a big waste of energy, and also you can see, and the space heating. So it particularly it's a coal-fired boiler space heating, and also it's also very much a big contributor to the air pollution. So in Beijing, you can see, so in the winter, the concentration of PM 2.5 is much higher. So in the summer level, so that means that's why the Beijing municipal government make a decision. So and they will be forced the retirement of the all coal fire boilers. And at the Tsinghua University, we also have several big plants. So for it's also coal-fired boilers. So at the end, I think it's in the year 2015, in the year 2016. So the boiler has been has been replaced by natural gas boilers. Then the bill for my heating is increased significantly. Okay, so then anyway, I think the air pollution is a big I think is a big driver for the government for the fuel switching from coal to the natural gas, but to the renewable. So I think it's still there's a long way. Okay, so I think this is we meet a lot of challenges. So including how to manage so that the overheating. So how to manage the room, the indoor temperature, and the energy consumption, primarily coal, and the air pollution. So I think this is that. So there is also I think there are many problems and issues that they need to address. So how to address these issues? So we are thinking maybe we can target what could do for the heat resources and the network, and also what's the heat demand. Maybe we can address the issue from the different areas. So you can first for the heat source, you can coal boiler, coal-fired CHP. So it's a large majority. The natural gas boiler is also very the contribution is very small. It's only 12%. The others, so it's even smaller. So this is a big issue. And also in terms of how to addressing the heat resources. So then I think we can introduce the absorption heat pumps. So it's for the current CHP power plants, and also we can the heat recover and also the heat recover from the gas boilers. So there is also a potential. I think in China. So for the future. So the heat will come from industry. So this is different from Europe. So in China, there are big factories. Like a cement factory, the petrochemical, and the steel and iron. There are a lot of irons. There are a lot of with heat. All the low grade heat. This heat, I think, can be used for the space heating. It will save a lot of energy, and also can also reduce the CO2 emission substantially. And also, so I think that means these photos, this slide shows there is a big potential with the heat resources available. So in the China sector, and also now we are thinking also for the 100% renewable solution. So actually in China, so there is also very big. There is abundant resources, wind and solar. So in the future, I think of course, so the switching from the coal to renewable. So by introducing the electric heat pump, I think it's maybe it's the ultimate solution for China to address the heat space heating issues, and also the heat network. China, the heat system. China is a big nation, but the heat system is also very big. So one system, so it's usually cover. It will cover not the service. The building area is more than 40,000 square meters. So it's a big heat system. Not like here in Denmark. The heat district system is small, much smaller. In China, it's very big. It's very big. And also, so in this context, we really needed to how to optimize the pipeline, optimize the heat system. There's still a lot of space because even in Beijing, a lot of the pipelines, the network is built 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So I think there is a really need to update and a real need retrofit of the pipeline system. So and the system, and also, but this is so very small more part. So you can change some areas is a developed world, but some areas is really very underdeveloping nation, developing nation. So for this, for some part, the pipeline heat is not water, so it's still the heat. So it's there also there is a need a change. This kind of change also meet a lot of give a lot of make a lot of sense for energy conservation. So now is go to the demand side management. So actually you can see because the China's the new building, China every year built a very many new building. The new building is based on the new energy code, so new norms for the energy efficiency, the new energy efficiency standards. As a result, so and also include the installation. Introduce more installation. Installation is much better. As a result, so the energy demand there is an obvious decrease in China, but because the supply and the demand is not very integrated, so it leads to a big energy loss, big energy, big waste. So in energy, so it's about 15 to 13% of energy the waste. So this is how to match the demand and the supply. So that's in China also a big gap to fill. So this is some options for the demand for demand side management. So I think very important is to how to change the bill the calculation system. So actually I have 2 apartments. One apartment in the Tsinghua, in the campus of Tsinghua University. One apartment outside the Tsinghua University. So for the heat bill, just I mentioned at Tsinghua University is based on square meters. So, but the bill, heat bill, so in the other apartments is based on the heat. It's really based heat. So my wife very care much. So that's so they only check. Okay, they only always check the temperature, and also if for example the study room, so no people inside, so they will close. They do a lot of best as a result. So I think so they save a lot of money. So you save a lot. Also, I think save a lot of energy. So I think it's a big change. So there is some estimation. The metering approach methods it changed from the square based to the heat based. It will lead to a energy consumption of 15%. So I think it's a big error. And now this is something a new standards for a new heat district heat system. So this is a standard for a natural gas fired heat supply system. So this is the primary the energy consumption. So this is the energy efficiency. So this is the loss. This is the electricity use for the pump, the water pump, the standards. So this is the overheat ratio. So no more than 16%. So this is really the demands for heat. So you can see 0.19 gigajoule per square per year. So they also do some this. I'm not sure. So this kind of standards, the setting, these standards is very much in line with your with the study. So anyway, so I don't look at the future. So we have what's the next generation would look like. So maybe it's not the system for 30 years. So maybe it's not for the 30 years. Maybe it's just for the next 10 years because China changed a lot. So we cannot have a very long perspective. I mean, it's quite difficult to have a long perspective right now. I think for China, the very important how to address the stocks. So this slide shows some of our thoughts about the next for the future space district heating. So and also give a comparison with the EU. So the first you can see from the heat resources. So the Harris approach very much highlights renewable. Okay, but for us, we also consider industry with the 8, and also of course renewable. We also very much agree with Harris, and also high efficiency natural gas CHP system. That means China's heat resources is more diversified. They need some time to transit from a multi-option approach to the ultimately the renewable solution. And the heat network as a China is different. You can see the temperature, the water temperature at the boiler outlet. So, and also the return is different. So in China is much higher. So in China than the EU, and also we also highlight. So in the future we will minimize the losses of the pipeline, and also of course the demand side. I think in China is also some similar. So we also would like to strengthen the demand side, and also the demand side. The demand side, the approach is almost the same. But China also has some own features. You know, this is same. So to increase the energy, to conserve energy, to improve the energy efficiency as much as possible. But others, for us, so in the EU, the district heating is not for space heating, but also provides hot waters. But in China, no. So the hot water from usually the individual systems. So this is the difference. And also in China, you know that the heat density is much higher because the population is more. The population density is higher, and also the temperature is also more. The climate density is also higher than here in Europe. Okay, so this is what I would share with you. Thank you very much.